family. Welcome to another edition of LA Economic News. The time is 4:06 in the morning, just before I get ready to go to work, so we're going to get it started, family. Alright, we're going to start with Dow Futures, okay? Dow Futures. Okay, we're all up across the board. Dow Futures is up 204 points. That is up about 0.88% at 23,133. The Nasdaq Futures is up about 77 and a half points at about plus 0.91% at 8,509.25, and S&P futures, they were up 25.25 at a plus 0.92% at 2,757.25. Alright, family, so we're up across the board for futures. That is from foxbusinessnews.com. Alright, family, now we're going to switch over to seekingalpha.com. There's a financial website. We're looking at post-market. The post-market from yesterday, the Dow was across the board all down. Okay, it was down 631.56 points at about just over 2.5%. The S&P was down at post-market at about negative 86.60 at about just over 3%, and the Nasdaq was down 297.50 points. They were down about just about 3.5%. All right, family. So let's look at some of the top commodities gainers. All right, family. So we're looking at currency. The U.S. dollar is down about 3.2%. The euro is up. The euro is up about 1.7%. The British pound about 7.2%. The Japanese yen is up 3.1%. I'm sorry, the British pound is up 7.2%. The Japanese yen is up 3.1%, and the Chinese yuan is up about 0.04%. Alright, family, so we're looking at the gold industry leaders. The GLDXJ, the junior miners, they were up just about 53.9%, just around 4%. Gold miners are up 49.6%. Alright, family. Okay, and commodities are all up across the board in a big way. Palladium is up 36.5%. Platinum is up 26.2%. Silver is up 22.7%. Steel 17.7%, and coal is up 15.3%, family. All right, that's what I'm looking at the financials news. All right, family. All right, but we're gonna start off with a kind of a disturbing issue that's going on right now. We have reported on this channel that a lot of food processing plants across the country are shutting down. They're laying off employees and being shutting down. All right, we're looking at JBS, Tyson, Hormel, Cargill, Purdue, and Spam. All right, they're laying off their employees, and some of them even being shut down. All right, family. So this brings us to this article here. This is from Yahoo Finances. All right. Iowa sends National Guard troops to defend meat plants from virus. All right. Hundreds of National Guard personnel are being activated in Iowa as coronavirus sweeps through meat processing plants in a state that accounts for about a third of the U.S. pork supply. All right. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds said 250 Guard members have been moved to full-time federal duty status and could help testing with contract tracing for workers as plants operated by Tyson Foods and National Beef Packing Company. Alright. Activating Guard soldiers is the latest attempt to contain the disease. They keep going back and forth between virus and disease. Alright. Which has forced a growing number of slaughterhouses and meat processing plants to slow or halt production. Alright, slow or halt production, that means lay off employees or just outright shut down. Alright, or lay off everybody, alright. Distribution or stocking concerns for eventually fresh meat storages in grocery stores, as well as some leaving farmers without a market for their animals. That is pushing down prices for hogs and cattle while making meat more expensive. Wholesale pork posts its bigger 3-day gain in 6 years. All right, we're gonna skip down. All right, the U.S. Department of Agriculture announced a $19 billion bailout to help farmers hurt by the coronavirus outbreak, including $3 billion in purchases of meat and dairy products. All right. On Monday, JBS SA said it was closing a pork plant in Minnesota. Governor Tim Walz, that's Walz, W-A-L-Z, had raised the possibility that some pork workers that may have fallen ill from the outbreak at Smithfield Foods Inc. pork plant in South Dakota. So that is South Dakota is a big major plant out there in the South, out in the Plain States. All right, family. All right, very very big one. So we're looking at a possible increase in food meat prices. That's meat, pork, everything across the board. Chicken, three primary meats that we consume. All right, family. So get ready for that one. For see stock market prices go up on that one. All right, and probably the grocery store prices go up on all meat products. All right. All right, now we're gonna switch over to. This is from bank failures. All right, family. All right. The Shenandoah. This is from the Shenandoah article. All right, second bank failure in 2020 happens on Friday. This actually took place on April 3rd, 2020. All right. The First State Bank in Barboursville, West Virginia, was closed today by West Virginia Division of Financial Institutions, which appointed the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation (FDIC) as receiver to protect depositors. The FDIC entered into a purchase and assumption agreement with the MVB Bank Inc., the MVB Bank of Fairmont, West Virginia, to assume all the deposits of the First State Bank. All right. The First State Bank has experienced long-standing capital and asset quality issues, operating with financial difficulties since 2015. The bank's December 31st, 2019 financial report indicated capital levels were too low to allow continued operations under federal and state laws. All right. 4 branches of the First State Bank will reopen as branches of MVB Bank on Saturday, April 4th, during normal banking hours. All right, family. So pretty much that was the second bank failure of this year, 2020. But more banks are going to be failing. All right, family. So, all right. I'm going to switch over to ZeroHedge.com. History in the making. This is coming from 2 days ago on Sunday. Let's go. On Monday the 20th. History in the making. Oil settles at negative $37.63 a barrel. All right, family. This is why you're seeing the prices in oil go down, and we're getting reports here that in some states you have $81 a gallon of gas. All right. All right, as there is May West Texas indicator, West Texas oil just traded below zero for the first time ever, trading below negative $40 a barrel. There was a small bid right into settlement at 14:30. It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, leaving May contracts to settle at negative $37.63. All right. Altogether, we're looking at May is down over 300% as of the 20th when this article came out, and June is down 18%. All right, family. So we're looking at basically the article is basically saying that Saudi Arabia and Russia are whispering about further production cuts, but we have a hard time getting too enthusiastic about the oil price. Anyways, there's a real risk that oil storage capacities is filling up, even with the agreed lower pace of production. May already within the next 6 weeks. Therefore, more production cuts could be needed to prevent the oil price from crashing further. Better data on new corona cases were probably keeping the oil price alive for now, but the physical market tend to matter the most in the head. Basically, family, not that many, only very few people are driving to their jobs, because a lot of family members were laid off and everything else, and those who got a job don't want to seem to be driving to work. All right, family. So that is causing a glut in oil and a glut in gas. Because gas is a byproduct of oil. All right, so that's why we're looking at all these oil prices tanking, everybody going down. All right, so all the big oil producers are upset about it because they can't make their money. They go into negative territory. They now owe money. All right, family. So this is why you kind of seeing oil, gas prices go down. All right, so that's sort of a good thing, but it's sort of a bad thing because when the oil gas prices go down, that means people are getting laid off for work or told or given their outright pink slips. All right, family. All right, and this has a big concern for us, family, because they love to keep us down. They want to not hire us, and as soon as they get rid of us, they want to bring in people from overseas. All right, family. This is coming from ZeroHedge.com. Trump suspends green cards issuance for 60 days. This happened on Tuesday, yesterday. All right, this is from ZeroHedge.com. Following a surprise Twitter announcement that shook the nation late on Monday, President Trump said he would suspend legal immigration to the U.S. for at least 2 months to help Americans who have been put out of work because of the coronavirus. It would be wrong for and unjust for Americans to be laid off by the virus to be replaced by immigrants flown in from abroad, Trump said at the White House briefing on Tuesday. All right, we must first take care of the American worker. All right. So basically, he's saying we're not gonna lay off all of our people, all of our employees or workers in the United States only to bring people from overseas to replace them, our family, because of cheap labor. All right. So this article basically saying that he's suspended green cards. That means you can't come in the country and try to get a job, or employees try to go and try to hire cheap labor. All right, family. So that's it for today's edition of Melanie Glamour News. Thank you for joining me, family. Thank you for joining us all. Take care of each other out there, family, because things are getting worse and worse. All right, family. I see you after 10 to 15 of darkness. Be safe. Take care of each other, family. All right, let's get started.